Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Mr. Hino with Mr. Hino's Lego Robotics. Well, it's May 30th and the school year is winding down, and I just wanted to show you some things that I do to kind of pack up and prepare for next year. So here we go. Without further ado, here's my list. The first one would be the board challenge models that I have. It's a lot easier said than done, but I try to get everything rebuilt after they were messed up. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. And ready for next year. So usually my first board challenge of the school year is the space challenge. So I usually write the models down that should be included, and then I just pack it up and then cross it off as I go. So that should be all the models ready for next year, so that when we're ready to start that board challenge, bam, I take the mat out, secure the models down, and it should be good to go. The only problem though is some of the models, and you guys know what I'm talking about, like hydrodynamics of this past year, things seem to just get broken and messed up so easily. So that's the chore, is trying to have everything put back. And then, I have Trash Trek here from a few years ago. So I just have these all put in my back room, ready to go for next year. Let's go to the next thing. Okay, the next thing would be the bricks that get turned in. My students turn in their bricks. I'm still looking for the magic pill, you guys, of a way to identify the brick that it's allowed to stay on all year. So this is great for staying on all year. This was put on back in August. The only problem is when you try to get this off, I got to use this Gooby Gone to get off all that sticker residue. The bricks, man, whew, they get really messed up and dirty. These middle school students and their grubby hands, this brick gets really messed up, so then I use this to kind of clean it, making sure I don't get it into this keypad here. So brick turn in and clean up is another one of my chores. The next thing would be, this would be the fabulous time to order more parts. We've done our whole class inventory, and luckily I'm good on these white teeth, or I don't know what you guys call it. Teeth, yeah. But I definitely have to order more of those green 3-hole beams. So this is the perfect time to order where nobody's really needing it, but yet I can replenish the parts and pieces that I need. Let's go to the next thing. Okay, not many people get to visit the inner sanctum here of my room where I keep everything. But another thing is, during the course of the year and everything gets busy, I end up just, every time I use one of the board challenge mats, I kind of just roll it up and throw it back up here. So I need to go through here and identify which mats are which. Some of these mats I have 2 of, some of them only have 1, but I really need to identify which mats are for what, so that when I need it, I'm not just looking through blindly, but I am able to actually find what I need. And also, it's, again, summer is a great time to rebuild things that have gotten messed up. So these our models are actually too big to put in the kit or container that I have other things for, like that Trash Trek model there. So I end up having to spend some summertime rebuilding things so they are ready to go for next year. Another thing I use for the summer is to go over some things that maybe didn't quite work out. So I have a couple of spinner factories here. So we're still trying to perfect that program. So I'm going to use the summer to go through that program and kind of find out why these weren't exactly successful. Got a little elephant back there. I think I told you guys I do summer school, so I do keep a lot of models around just to show some of the students. I have some 2nd, 3rd, 4th graders that just love some of these models. That's why I told some of these groups, don't take it apart. I can use that over the summer to show the other students. And there's Wally back there. So getting back again to the models here, or the projects that I need to perfect the program, that's another thing that the school year kind of got a little busy This was made towards the end of the school year, so I tried to wait till the summertime to go through those programs. And I don't know, I'm probably missing a bunch of stuff, but lastly is for me to go through my notes from this year and to kind of just go over what should be prepared for next year that I didn't have ready from this year. So this was a great idea for me, but I need to put up more. My students would somehow have to walk way across the room to get to some of these. They would tell me, Mr. I need something, and I'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about, show me, and then we'd have to walk a million miles to get to these maps. So I need to put up more of these maps to kind of to go over what they need. I need to put up more of these so my students can measure their parts and pieces faster and better. My students actually got to the point where they didn't need this anymore. They could tell just by looking at their cables how big the cables were, so they didn't have to come over here. But this was neat for a lot of kids to come over here and just measure it out to see which size cable they had. So guys, as the school year's ending off here, that's kind of my to-do list, is to go over all these things that you've seen in this video. Not that I'm ever perfect, because there's a lot of things that I forget. But I do have my to-do list on what needs to get done before we start the school year for next year. All right, guys, for those of you that teach robotics, hopefully that was helpful. If you guys have something I might have missed, I'd love for you to put in the comment section what that idea might be. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. I am Mr. Hino from Mr. Hino's Lego Robotics. I am out.